Are you ready to laugh? No. Always wanted to say that, but now,
Frank's and Joe, that's enough.
well, I've flown in from Melbourne, and boy, are my arms tired. I grew up with Jimmy, and he was the year below me, and I used to beat up on him, but that was only for a little while because then he grew taller than me, and that's when we really became close buddies. From the day... Stop the clock.
You're shaking.
From the days of mastering the Melbourne Shuffle, dancing at all the clubs all night, coming back to Arau Street, is that how it's pronounced? Arau?
Wow.
Still don't know? Arau Street, where we had the time of our lives, and we became a family. As we got older and wiser, Jimmy decided to fly away, and he travelled with Scotty Fitz. Now, he was a groomsman, but he's aged significantly in that time in Dubai, and for some reason he calls himself Tom Fitzgerald now. So, Jimmy grew up quickly, and he joined me to live in Wales, and we did paintball. So I was living in Wales, and look, there was a bit of a tough trot back in Melbourne, and we had a buddy, Damien Quigland, who couldn't make it, obviously not with us today, but I can tell you what, he's probably down 12 beers and having the time of his life, so certainly watching over us, but I said, Jimmy, come on, let's go over. Come over here, I've got a room for you. And so Jimmy packed his bags, and he came over. Hey Jimmy, come here. Here's your room. The room was the size of a walk-in robe. You wake up Jimmy in the morning, and his legs are just over the bed, and it's just he was an angry man. Every time he woke up, and I couldn't work it out, but maybe because this was this small little shoebox bedroom. Anyway, so he was the grumpy old man. It's tough to wake him up, just waking up the angry giant. But we worked through it. It's like, okay, we're on the street now, Jimmy. All right, you good? You good? We're going to sell some paintball. Come on, paintball. Anyway. And so we worked through it. 2 black eyes, broken jaw, a bitten off ear. But I could deal with that because knowing Jimmy, you need patience. Hence the nickname J Slow. It wasn't until we parted ways, and I parted ways of travelling, and I came home to begin a career. Well, Jimmy, as we've all found out, he travelled to find himself a wife. And as Nell was saying, I did have a bit of a chuckle. So Nikki came over and she got some beers and brought back Jimmy. So, give Jimmy a can of beer. I'm going to go get some beers. What do you call it, a Jimmy of 6-pack? But I look at the other side of the story. Jimmy's in the bar, and then he hears all these girls giggling, which I reckon that might have been Jimmy's or Nikkis mating call. And so Jimmy brought Nikki back, and from being in America, and this is one thing that I really do admire about Nikki, because to meet Jimmy in a bar is one thing, but to obviously find how much you want to be with this person, to drop everything and come over to Australia, it's a huge effort. It's a huge feat. I I guess that's where well, it all started to say, well, hey, I really like this guy. Let's see how this works, and to drop everything and come over. It's a testament to yourselves, both of you, and to make things. I'm sure there was lots of drunken phone calls. Just got back to Australia, baby. So no, I really admire that, and I guess it's for the pursuit of love, and now for them to come back and for us to all be here, it's a real testament to themselves. But I guess I've spent a lot of time with these guys and watched their love grow, and I guess the more you spend time with people, the more you really observe what's going on, and there's some fantastic observations that I've seen and monitored and watched, and I won't say everything, because some things are better left unsaid.
You've got 20 more minutes.
10 seconds!
I like it. Get out. So there's a few observations, and I guess when you go out to bars and nightclubs and enjoy yourself, I always find Jimmy and Nikki standing exactly like that. Wherever you are, they're always standing exactly right next to each other. Doesn't matter what's going on. And Jimmy's looking down, his cute little face, Nikki's looking up. And it's like, look at these guys. It's just great to be around. And you can see that with each place that we went. Then we move on to a few more observations, because everyone gets to see the bars and things, but then you got to see what goes on behind closed doors. I'm standing in the kitchen, and what the hell's that? There's this little step. There's some writing over it. Hey, Jimmy, what's that? Oh, that's Nikki's love step. So Nikki stands on the step, and they're looking eye to eye. And they can just kiss at the same level. I guess this love step is it's a step in the right direction.
Just so she can yell at him, I don't.
So the love step, and I guess that I realised I had to bring in the love step, because the amount of time Jimmy's like, oh, I'm going to go to the chiropractor's meeting, and that's been down the whole time, my friend. So I brought the love step into play, and that's one thing that I think is pretty cute. Good on you guys.